As you're looking at ABC News page, it's abcnews.go.com/politics/election. You can see that. And we've been talking about rigged polls, and there's something that is unique here, and I want to thank you guys for the links, the information. But it says that 2016 election forecast predict which candidate will win the presidential election. And we know that many people have said, and I've said, that the polls are rigged, showing Hillary at 275, Donald Trump on the right in the red at 191. And it goes in there and shows you the blue states for Hillary, the kind of mixed states, and then the red states for Trump. But they also have another poll that they're not really making mainstream, and you can vote there, and I'm not about to go and vote. I checked this thing out. You don't have to sign up for anything, but it tells the truth on that poll, and I'm not sure how long they will leave it there, if they'll leave it through the entire election process, or will they take it down, or will they kind of keep it hidden in the back pages. But guys, we can hold their feet to the fire on this one. Check this out. Now, what you want to do is go to this page. It's called abcnewsgo.co. Just go there and you can find the different articles just below the title. ABC Live Poll, who are you voting for? Now, there's different polls over here, and you can see on this one it's got the total, and in this one it's about 7,000 voters, guys. Trump's got 85%. Now, I don't think they've updated that, or it's just current and then they add it to the total. But if you go, just stay on this page and scroll down, and first you're going to go into a bio of the election, and you can tell it starts off with talking about Trump, and it says he's known for his opposition to illegal immigration, his opposition to various free trade agreements that he regards as unfair, his frequently non-interventionist views on foreign policy, and his proposal to temporarily ban foreign Muslims. Then it goes on through the different, you got a couple of new candidates coming in on the side parties, Gary Johnson, Stein, and Darrell Castle. Now, the last thing is a really nice write-up for Miss Hillary here. And it says, who are you voting for? Now, it's not showing up a voter tab here. I've already voted for Trump. But this is amazing, guys. Instead of 7,000, I'm going to pull this up. And again, don't refresh your screen. This is ABC News. I know it's amazing. Don't pass out. It says, who are you voting for? Trump. 1,001 votes. Plus 215, 70%. Look at who's number 2. Gary Johnson and Jill Stein. Nobody's heard of them. At 11%. 16,188 for Johnson. 15,260 for Stein. Look at Hillary. 8%. At 11,783. Darrell Castle at 721 votes, which is not 1% yet. Total voters, 145, 167. Now, again, I'm kind of in shock that they would do this, that they would actually allow a live poll. And what I'm talking about here is normally and on the main page where you saw Hillary was ahead, they will go into a Clinton area that's all pro-Hillary and do the surveys, if that's how they want them to come out. That's how the game works. And that's why on our YouTube polls, even though I don't think all the votes were showing up, it was just the same percentage, except sometimes worse than 78% because there were no other people in there. Look at this, guys. This is the truth. They have to be held accountable for what they're putting on mainstream and what their site is doing. What we got to do, and I'll go back to the top. I'm going to pull this up so you get a real good look at the address. abcnews.go.co/2016-08/ABC Live Poll. Who are you voting for? With the slashes ending with the /. Now, share the link with everybody.
All right, what I witnessed today was about 1,000 Democratic supporters come out and, without even thinking, I think half the time, just cheer mindlessly at their queen, Hillary Clinton.
Well, that's what people do at campaign rallies. The gymnasium, we were told by the school that maximum seating capacity is 2,500 people. That includes all the bleachers and folding chairs on the floor of the gymnasium. What you said, 1,000 people? Is that your estimate of the crowd attendance?
Yes, that's my estimate. About 1,000 people.
So she didn't even have 50% of the gym full today.
They actually closed off part of the gym. They made it look like banners were the walls, the back, but actually there were large sections of the gym they didn't have to use or couldn't fill, rather. And it's really important to note this was a child registration day for the high school here. So a lot of the volunteers, a lot of the people who showed up were actually there to register for school.
How do you know that?
When I first got here at 9 in the morning, I was going around, looking around, and talking to everyone I could. And I found just all these kids everywhere. I was asking, hey, what are you doing here? They're like, oh, it's registration day for school. But our teachers, they thought we should volunteer at this political rally. I was like, do you know who's speaking? They're like, no. We're just volunteering.
Wait a minute. You're saying the high school students who were registering today told you that their public school teachers told them they should attend the rally?
Yes. And a lot came in attendance. A lot of the teachers actually came in attendance also.
So a lot of the people, I mean, first of all, it wasn't even half full. And then among the people who were there, a lot of them were school teachers and students.
Yes. I would say a lot of them were immigrants from the area, too. I would say about a quarter were students.
About a quarter of the seats were filled with immigrants?
Yes, immigrants and students.
Was Sadiq Mateen there?
No,